Since Nigeria's independence in 1960, the race for the presidency has been fierce, competitive, and often unpredictable. While many have tried to occupy the highest office in the land, only a few succeeded. However, there are 10 remarkable figures whose dreams of becoming Nigeria's president almost came true, but were cut short by unique circumstances. In today's video, we'll look at Nigeria's almost presidents, men who fought for the presidency but never quite got there. From seasoned politicians to revolutionary leaders, these names have left their mark on Nigeria's political landscape. Let's dive into their stories. Obafemi Awolowo. The legendary Obafemi Awolowo, a name that stands tall in Nigeria's political history, a man of unmatched intellect and vision. Awolowo was one of the founding fathers of modern Nigeria and an unwavering advocate for democracy, social justice, and progressive governance. He ran for the presidency several times, making his most notable bids in 1979 and 1983 under the Unity Party of Nigeria, or UPN, a party he founded and shaped with his ideals. Known for his policies focused on free education, healthcare, and regional development, Awolowo's vision of a unified and prosperous Nigeria won him widespread support, particularly in the Southwest, where he was seen as a political hero. His efforts to modernize and uplift Nigeria's disadvantaged regions cemented his place as one of the most forward-thinking leaders of his time. However, despite his strong political base and the loyalty of millions of Nigerians, Awolowo was defeated by Shehu in both the 1979 and 1983 presidential elections. In both instances, there were allegations of electoral manipulation, leaving many to believe that Awolowo's presidency was not just an idea, but an opportunity Nigeria missed out on. Awolowo's political career was marked by resilience. He remained committed to his principles even after his losses, serving as an opposition leader with dignity and grace. His profound impact on Nigeria's political, educational, and economic landscapes cannot be overstated. Sadly, Awolowo passed away in 1987, never realizing his dream of becoming Nigeria's president. His legacy, however, lives on. His ideas continue to influence modern Nigerian politics, and many still regard him as one of the greatest leaders Nigeria never had as president. For millions, Obafemi Awolowo remains a symbol of what Nigeria could have been under his leadership. To this day, the name Awolowo is synonymous with visionary leadership and an unyielding commitment to Nigeria's unity and progress. His influence will forever be etched into the fabric of Nigeria's history. The name M.K.O. Abiola still echoes in Nigeria's political history, forever linked to one of the most controversial and pivotal moments, the June 12, 1993 election. Running on the platform of the Social Democratic Party, or SDP, Abiola was a force of unity, transcending ethnic and religious lines in a country often divided. Many hailed his election as the largest and the most transparent Nigeria had ever seen. With Abiola winning by a significant margin, it was a symbol for hope for a new Nigeria. However, that hope was swiftly crushed when the military government under General Ibrahim Babangida annulled the election, halting what should have been a peaceful, democratic transition. Abiola's victory was stolen, and the nation was thrown into political turmoil. Refusing to back down, Abiola famously declared himself the rightful president of Nigeria in 1994, an act of defiance that led to his arrest by the Abacha regime. What followed was years of imprisonment, during which Abiola became a global symbol of the fight for democracy. Tragically, he never lived to see the Nigeria he fought for, dying in detention under mysterious circumstances in 1998. M.K.O. Abiola as Nigeria's president-in-waiting lives on, a reminder of the fragility of democracy and the power of the people's will. June 12 is now a public holiday, commemorated as Democracy Day, honoring the man whose unyielding spirit continues to inspire generations of Nigerians. Atiku Abubakar. Atiku first contested for presidency in 1993 under the Social Democratic Party, but it wasn't until 2007 when he ran as the candidate of the Action Congress that he became a top contender. Over the years, Atiku has attempted to win the presidency multiple times in 2019 and 2023 under the People's Democratic Party. Despite his consistent efforts, the former vice president has faced opposition from within his party, electoral challenges, and strong rivals. Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, a military leader turned politician, made his move to civilian rule in 1992, contesting for president under the Social Democratic Party. Yar'Adua was a frontrunner until the military disqualified him and many other candidates. His political career was cut short when he was jailed during Abacha's regime, and sadly, he passed away in prison in 1997. The Yar'Adua family is widely regarded by many as Nigerian political royalty. Even though Shehu Musa Yar'Adua failed in his quest to become Nigeria's president, his younger brother, Umaru, went on to become president in 2007. Olu Falae. Olu Falae is a seasoned technocrat who contested for president in 1999 under the All People's Party, APP, and the Alliance for Democracy, AD. Falae was the major opponent to Olusegun Obasanjo during Nigeria's transition to democracy. Despite his impressive credentials and a strong campaign, Falae couldn't win enough support from the northern region, and Obasanjo emerged victorious. Fela Anikulapo-Kuti. Next, we have the legendary Afrobeat pioneer Fela Anikulapo-Kuti, known more for his music and activism. Fela decided to challenge the system by running for president in 1979 under the Movement of the People. His anti-establishment stance, however, didn't sit well with the Nigerian elite, and he faced constant political opposition. Fela's bid was ultimately quashed by the authorities, but his attempt remains one of the boldest in Nigeria's political history. Odumegwu Ojukwu. Odumegwu Ojukwu, the famous leader of Biafra during the Nigerian Civil War, re-entered the political scene after years in exile. In 2003, Ojukwu ran for president under the All Progressive Grand Alliance. Despite his popularity as a war hero and the symbol of Igbo resilience, Ojukwu's military background and regional loyalty couldn't propel him to the presidency. His political influence, however, helped to shape the conversation around the Igbo's role in Nigerian politics. Bashir Tofa. Next up is Bashir Tofa, the northern businessman and politician who became the candidate for the National Republican Convention, NRC, in 1993. Tofa went up against the legendary M.K.O. Abiola in what many regard as Nigeria's fairest election. Unfortunately for Tofa, Abiola's popularity overshadowed his campaign. Even though the election results were annulled, it was clear that Tofa had lost the vote. His dream of becoming Nigeria's president was abruptly dashed. Tofa also goes down in history as the only presidential aspirant who could not vote for himself on election day because he didn't have a valid voter's card. Wow. Kalu. Kalu, former governor of Abia State, threw his hat in the presidential ring in 2007 under the Progressive People's Alliance, PPA. Despite his efforts and the strong showing in the Southeast, Kalu couldn't secure enough national support. His ambition to become Nigeria's president remains unfulfilled, but his influence in Nigerian politics endures. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, is the most recent contender on our list. Running in 2023 under the Labour Party, Obi's campaign sparked a movement among Nigeria's youth. Despite his overwhelming popularity, especially among first-time voters, Obi finished third in the highly contested election. Although he came close, electoral challenges and the strength of the opposition denied him the presidency, at least for now. These men may not have won the presidency, but their influence on Nigerian politics is undeniable. Whether they were fighting for democracy, regional representation, or challenging the status quo, they all left their mark on the nation's history. Which of these almost presidents do you think came the closest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Nigerian political history.